We're all here today to celebrate the celebration of the relationship of Vanessa and Corey, to be witnesses and supporters of the commitment they share with one another. Together, we are the group of the most important people in their lives, and they brought us here to publicly recognize that we've all played some special part in the love they share.
So Vanessa, as some of you know, is the most kind-hearted, loving, sensitive person I know, with the biggest front and resting bitch face anyone has ever seen. I hope and pray that you guys endure the most loving and fulfilled marriage anyone could ask for. And for Vanessa, my very special sister. For many years, we've shared our lives under one roof. Sometimes we've laughed, sometimes we've cried. We fight hard, but we love harder. And I love you for that. You will be the best wife and mom. So don't forget in life to be the best partner.
The story of mine and Corey's friendship could be described as having two distinct chapters. The first chapter being junior high and high school, and the second chapter, which has been everything after that, where unfortunately we don't see each other that often. Living in different states and on one occasion different countries can have that effect. But life is unpredictable that way. Friends move away, and conversations that used to take place in a bar now take place in group texts or 200 comment long Facebook threads. That's the great thing about best friends. You're never too concerned with the distance because your best friends will always be there for you. And Corey has been there for me during the good and the not so good times of my life. And I know it will always be that way.
I never could imagine that one simple comment to a stranger about bows and phone cases would have led me here to this point, but I honestly could not be happier that it did. We've definitely had some ups and downs over the last few years, but we've always been able to communicate and put each other ahead of everyone and everything and realize the bigger picture and how important our relationship is. Promise that for the rest of my life, I will always be there for you and I will never ever leave, ever. I'm serious. Even if the Yankees lose, or you end up with a negative KD in Call of Duty, or especially if you're hangry, I'm not going anywhere.
The moment I met you, everything in my life became a whole lot more clear. You started out as my best friend, the only person I knew that I could put full trust in. You were the light at the end of a dark tunnel. You stopped me from making one of my worst decisions again. And that was the moment I knew I fell in love with you. You have made me feel more whole than I ever thought I could be. And I truly believe that you were brought into this world so I could love you, cherish you, laugh at you, and make you feel like the most amazing person that you are.
Would come so soon. It felt like yesterday. The feelings of happiness, joy, crazy feelings. She does have other fathers at the field. They know who they are. And it's tough when you're giving your baby away. But I wish you both the best. Lucky to have met Corey. Someone I respect.
Seems like forever ago when we were sitting at SRP Fields when I saw Vanessa stalking the Pandy fam. I'm like, what are you doing? It wasn't long before I realized she honed in on one guy. That guy. I sat there and go, what about Corey? It had to be the 19 Let's Go's he yelled every inning of every game that absolutely hooked her. As time went on, we got closer and closer. I wasn't able to get in Corey's head anymore on the softball fields. Unlike half the guys over here, I still own you. But, you know, we came closer. We were going to tournament in Vegas, and we're joking, driving, just three of us. They go, hey, BK, we want you to marry us. I'm like, haha, sure. Here we are. Little did I know, Corey proposed to her, got the phone call. No, we're serious. You really got to marry us. I'm like, oh, I instantly became Pud's pumped. And I was like, this is my opportunity to make weddings great again.
I promise to support you and help you achieve every dream you have. I promise to make a choice on dinner, even though I never know what I want. And I promise to let you be a better softball player than me every now and then. But most importantly, I promise to stand by your side. I promise to be the best wife, the best friend, and the best person I can be. I love you always and forever.
On a serious note, Ira, thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for keeping me sane during the craziest times. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for putting up with our roommates, even though they're awesome. And thank you for trying to turn our bachelor pad of a house into a family home. Thank you, most importantly, for introducing me to your amazing family. Thank you for all the help that you guys did during this whole process and over the last 4 years. Thank you for literally everything. I would definitely not be where I am today without you. Together, we can do anything. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy that I've been able to spend the last 4 years with you, and I'm so happy that I get to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you forever and always.
Traditionally, the passage to the status of husband and wife is marked by the exchange of rings. These rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. No giver and no receiver, as each is a giver and receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken. Corey, do you take Vanessa to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you vow to love her and care for her as long as you shall live?
I do.
They fit.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love for today and tomorrow and for all of the days to come, or it is a sign of what we have promised on this day, and know that my love is present even when I'm not.
Vanessa, do you take Corey to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Yes,
Do you vow to love him and care for him as long as you shall live?
I do.
Vanessa, please place the ring on Corey's finger and repeat after me. You need to lose a couple pounds.
I'm sorry.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love for today and tomorrow and for all the days to come. For it is a sign for what we have promised on this day. And know that my love is present even when I'm not.
Corey, you got a big moment right now. You need to take a second?
So ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
You both have declared before all of us that you will live together in marriage. You have made special promises to each other, which have symbolized by the joining of hands and giving of and receiving of the rings. By the power vested in me by the Universal Church of Legit, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Corey, you may kiss your bride.
Oh my god.
It's my honor to be the first to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Miller.
But as soon as I met you, I immediately understood why Corey was so smitten. You're essentially his twin, just shorter. You're also the only person I know who is just as competitive as Corey, which I didn't know was possible. But that is what you need in a successful relationship, someone who will challenge you and push you out of your comfort zone. And that is what makes you your perfect partner for Corey. In the meantime, I'm happy my best friend has found his soulmate, and I look forward to watching the life you two build together.
Marriage gives permanence and structure to couples' love. It's a way to one another that it doesn't matter how much time you spend at the softball fields or how much money you spend on a 2000 glove. We're still in this together. It's more permanent than those matching tattoos you guys got in Florida. A good marriage must be built on the foundation of commitment. In marriage, little things are the big things. It is not being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to bed angry. It's standing together and facing the world. It is speaking the words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. Corey, this one's important. It is acknowledging she's always right. It's a giving each an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's not only marrying the partner, it's being the right partner.